Hey there guys, actually it's been a while, I haven't seen you guys, and there has been a lot of things happening over the past 2 weeks. The famous seminar. Before I talk about that, I'm moving house. It's been a while now that I've been moving, and it's been actually really amazing just to take a step back and just reflect on everything that has happened. And the place that actually I moved is very close to where Avery and I had that famous fight. It was really funny when I got to the place. I was like, oh shit, I know that spot. But give you an idea, that's the water there. And the funny thing is that that's the water where that's the water there, if you can see. That's where I usually go in the morning for my meditation. And yeah, so I've been pretty much on that for the past few weeks, and it's been really good to be able to actually step away from social media and just reflect back on the different things that has happened lately, and it has been quite intense because I had to take a step back and just think to myself, what type of coach am I, and what am I really doing? It's a few questions that actually I started asking myself, because that day at the seminar was the worst day of my life. Was among the worst day. Actually, it was among the worst day. But you know, when you talk about survival mode, that day I felt what it meant to be in survival mode, because I was trying to survive due to the fact that my ego was hit so much that I would have done anything to be able to actually get out of that situation. And forget about the amount of stress, forget about how I felt. I would not use any of those excuses, because I should have been more mindful of being able to actually manage that situation, which I fucked up completely. I said things that were not aligned with myself at all. I was trying to explain gender roles when it's such a political debate. I should not have gone into that. And I'm not an expert in that. So firstly, I'm not an expert. I shouldn't have jumped into something that I'm not an expert in. Trying to explain gender role and sexual dysmorphism. And I explain that so badly. Sexual dysmorphism is biological, on the biological level. So I explained that so badly, and I took so much shit that day. And whatever I was saying was like, when I look back and now I think about it, I'm like, what the fuck did I talk about? And it was actually very humbling, because my ego was hit, and I was trying to save my ass, and I just spoke bullshit the whole time. I blabbered all type of crap, and I have to take full ownership of it. And forget about that, because a lot of people are texting, DMing me about edits. Forget about the edits. Forget about the edits. I just spoke a lot of shit, and I have to own up for that, and I had to take ownership of that. So for all the people out there, I do apologize, because this is not, it's disgusting, it's not acceptable, and it's actually disgusting. Whether I lost control of my emotion and I was just lost control, nothing really actually can explain how bad I felt, or how stupid I felt. So that really had to that brought back a lot of humility, and brought me back to perspective of what am I really doing right now. I have to thank a lot of my clients who reached out, and yeah, they were really kind and they were really nice. And a lot of people that I don't even know reached out to say that, you know, they were really kind about their words. And then there was other people that were not so kind, and I totally agree with them, because if I was sitting on the couch watching that episode that day, and I was in your place watching myself, I would have said to this person on the TV, what the fuck are you doing? You have no fucking idea what you're talking about. That's what I would have said. And if you've said that with more, fucking agree with you. So I have to apologize for that moment because it was a stupid moment of me, and I was so in my survival mode that I would have done anything to save my ass. And no, I'm not a sexist. Yeah, I'm definitely not a sexist, and it came across that when I said those words, it came across as I was a sexist, but I'm not a sexist at all. And I'm all for the power of the feminine. So yeah, if I could go back, I would actually. But maybe there was a reason for that, because it brought me back to perspective of, am I really a coach or am I something else? Because it brought back to perspective of what my mission was. That's what it brought back. And I started questioning myself for the past 2 weeks. What am I doing? So those are the questions that I started asking myself. So I'm guessing I'm starting to find the answer of what I really am here for. And the next few weeks, or few days, or few weeks that's coming, maybe you'll find out more by yourself. Not by yourself, but you'll find out more by what I'll be sharing. But for now, I just wanted to come back and apologize to everyone, especially the women out there. I think men and women are equal. We are maybe not the same when it comes to our structure, our strength. When I say strength, it's physical strength. Maybe those are the different things. On a biological level, we are different, maybe, but I'm all for the feminine power. And the matriarchal system is on the rise, and it's taking over a lot of, when you think about leaders of the world now, there are a lot of women taking over those roles, so power to them. But yeah, that was pretty much what I wanted to say, and I'm back. But I'm back with a very different perspective of everything that I've been doing myself. For all the people that have supported me, thank you. And for all the people that have actually sent me, even if they are hate mails, thank you so much for you guys, because you brought something to me that made me realize something very important. And yeah, and thank you for that. Whether you were lovers, whether you were haters, thank you. And I'm sure you will see the journey that I will be sharing with you in the next few days, weeks, months. And if you're watching the episode, and if you watch the episode today, you will see that I lost my cool. And I suppressed so much shit that it had to come out. Ciao guys, see you.